Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Metroid Prime 4. Where we last left off, we were in this ice belt, apparently is what it's called, because we just barely dipped our toes in here, hit the first save station we could, and then called it. We finished up the factory last time, got our bike, and found out that the game says go do them in any order, but there's actually an order. At the very least, one of them has to come later. It might be something like a Factorio Aquilo situation where one of them is the designated last one, but you could do the others in any order. And hello, Waka. Are you here to watch Metroid? We're about to hit an ad in like 15 seconds, so I'm just going to stand in this save room. Well, good to have you here even for a brief amount of time. But yeah. So, how's everyone's day been? Oh, only a few seconds. Previous Metroid. Well, we found out Metroids are like fusing with things, but that's not normally how Metroids work. We fought some space pirates. We grabbed a little goopy sphere thingy that teleported us into a different dimension that is decorated suspiciously like a Georgia O'Keeffe painting. Some random aliens told us we were their chosen one. We got the psychic everything. We went to a forest. We met the worst character in video gaming. We fought a plant. And then we went and we got a motorcycle. And then we drove around a whole bunch because every game on the Switch is secretly a racing game. And now we're here in the ice place to go and presumably get an ice beam. Does that about cover it? And the ad started. Perfect timing. And we're back. I figured out what to do with this glass panel. Okay, so I need the spinner. All right, so getting up here did me absolutely nothing. Onward! Would the reason for that happen to be because you've never been in an IHOP? Requires extreme heat to clear. Are you fucking kidding me? I'm stuck here? I hope there's another door. Let me go make sure. But they're like, oh, go do them in any order. And then they hard lock two of them? Like, that's more annoying than if they had just told me to go do one. Why? I was so happy. I was so excited that there would be non-linearity. But no, they won't give me that. Not even this basic thing. I can't even choose which order I fight the bosses in. Oh shoot, is the audio not working? Oh, the audio hasn't been working. Okay. Try it. Try it now. Nothing happened. Nothing of value happened. Yeah, now audio. Yeah. So after all that, I can't actually do any of this. I have to go to the specific one. Why did they even tell me that I could do them in whatever order I want? I mean, yeah, it's open world. It told me like, oh, hey, you could go do these in whatever order you want, and then immediately locked off two of them. So I can't actually do them in any order I want. I mean, there doesn't really seem to be a lot to this open world. It's mostly just like a hub world that has the occasional pickup in it. It's more like Hyrule Field from Ocarina of Time. The thing is that bikeless, other than like So Bikeless would either require some intense glitches to do things like opening these gates, or it would be just completely boring because it's the exact same game, but you take longer to walk between places. It'd be like horseless Ocarina of Time. Just Ocarina of Time. And a suit that lets me summon a motorcycle. Presumably I can go there whenever I have ice. Which I would have if I could have done the other fucking zone by now. Blair. There's Gatorade in my lava. Like Silux's hand that looked like a Federation armor. Akira slide. Thing drive on lava? Ow, ow. I guess not. I wish you would have told me that a little sooner. Maybe that other doorway is open. Or maybe there's another way into that door. Oh, there we go. Hey, it opened for me. Okay, I did take a good bit of damage there. I healed it back. Well, it's really nice of them to have come and just randomly decided to unlock this door. Otherwise, my entire adventure was over. If those random enemies didn't decide to walk through that door right then, the world would be doomed. Or whatever. I literally have no idea what the consequences are if I just kind of fucked off. Really, I just got told by a hologram, please gather these keys, it's very important to us. And I didn't even fucking question it. Plasma torch. I see. I clear that. And now I can go be the fucking plasma torch. Alright, what's this here? Fire chip. Really, it's that easy? Oh. Oh, man. Galactic Federation Engineer level 4 or 5. Okay. Okay, so I think what's gonna happen here is I need to go talk to him, get this chip integrated, then go do something with the fire thing to go into the ice area, which will give me an ice beam that I can use to cross the lava fall over here so that I can go and do this zone. Okay, so it's a little bit more interesting than just fuck you, do this zone first. We're gonna have to do some back and forth, it looks like. That is still a little better, but it's still very annoying that I can't just do them in whatever order I want. Yup, I will not be allowed to return without the ice beam.
Want to bring it back to base camp so I can take a look?
No, but I will. You know, I never actually came to this zone through the front door before. Game, come on. Game. At least they don't make me walk this whole way.
Welcome back, Samus. Come on, show me what you found in Flare Pool.
Fine.
All right, what do you got? It looks like a circuit, and it seems like there's a chip inside. Okay, let me analyze it. Lemorn tech is really interesting. Oh, this is fascinating. I see. This program converts the energy that the device emits into thermal energy and highly amplifies it. If I tweak it and integrate it into your arm cannon, you should be able to use another new shot type. Ta-da! Give her a try.
All right. Fire shot. We know this is limited ammo because we've seen a lot of the ammo packs for it. High heat rounds consuming 1 shot ammo. Okay, so it's a separate button than my power beam.
You can now use the fire shot. You can shoot projectiles with extremely high temperature.
Just read
So
this.
I bet targets will burn or melt when they're shot. If you find anything else, bring it into me. I'm dying to do more experiments.
Bet? Because I could deal with the first part of that sentence. Okay. Ow. Excuse you, I'm trying to read. Jeez. Lock unit heat. Okay. Pressure plate trigger for providing the link with psychic energy. Plate sync stood upon, which activates the mechanism. What is this thing? Ring made of processed metals and modeled after a plant's leaf contour. If that's what you say it is. It stands. Its stand is installed into a rail, is movable only while the pressure plate in the center is in use. Okay. Who are these guys? If you've not yet mastered elemental power, come first to this place and learn to discover what the device has to teach. The one who wields well the power of elements shall explore to the ends of the world and deepen their knowledge of it. Sometimes I forget that I should be reading things out loud. My name is Havain. More than a Lemorn priest, I am one who freely commands the elements. The Avatar? The element of fire burst forth into this world. It was the first element the Lemorn learned to control. You must know its origins to be the master. Okay, so... Ah. No, I want to scan it. Can you scan it? Damn it. Okay. There we go. Torch wick can be lit only by a flame that's passed through the eye of the ring. Okay, but like, why? What does the ring have to do with it? Alright. Okay, I can't move it any further that way. Oh, I see. There's little side tracks here that I've got to pull it through. That's not it. Ah, come on. There we go. There we go. Neat. Now, what is this? A little orby. Stone statue of a Lemorn priest. Its inscription reads, "When Havine holds three elements, the chosen one shall bear a new light of light." Okay. Alright, more shot. So I'm gonna have to figure out ways to do this with ice and electric as well, it seems. Yeah, that's what these doors are. Alrighty. Well, off to the ice place. There's the part where I'll have some sort of little musical transition that says off to the ice place, and then cut to it in the video. But for me, and all of you here live, we have to suffer through the long traversal to get there. One shot with the fire, yep. Ah, takes more than one. Okay. Alright. This place looks pretty cool. Okay, so this is just a quick exit. Yeah, looks like there's gonna be another cargo shooter. That one will take me out of this zone. Alright, let's see our new place. Ice melt. Nope, can't get on the bike. Scout bot. Electric shock will activate it. Biopod's abandoned after the delivery truck overturned. Battery charge at 0%, non-functional. Alright. What do we got here? Ooh. Dogs. Nice puppies. Scan. carnivorous quadruped living in frigid regions of ice belt. Pack hunter that surrounds its prey. Its cold natural habit makes it ill-suited to warm climates. Damn, so I can't keep one as a pet? I got turned around. Oh. Beach slapped me back into the pile. One-shotted by the fire shot. The part of the Metroid game where you just sit there and murder a bunch of dogs. Seems like a decent final-ish wave, because there's like 6 of them instead of usually 3. Nope, still more. Ow. Why did it lock onto the one in the back instead of the one right next to me? I didn't even see that guy. Do anything more than just kill these guys as they show up? Kind of beat up. Yep, I died. I feel like I'm missing something there. At the very least, I should probably save my fire shot until they really start to gang up on me. I think that's what I need to do. Okay. So I just had to keep killing them. No? Somebody's here to save me. Ah. Are we gonna meet another Marine? Or whatever the fuck the Federation calls their soldiers? Or is this just an automated system?
All clear.
Yeah,
I
Federation
never thought
soldier.
I'd meet the legendary bounty hunter, Samus. In a place like this. Corporal Rieger Tokabi. Fed Sniper. Herc Unit Delta. It's good to finally cross paths with you. But tell me, where are we? We were deep in gunfire. I lost visuals, then woke with a busted comms unit and a leg to match. Now, I tried to access this terminal, but the only thing I could get operational was the gun. That's it. Then I see this here. What do you make of it?
Man, an actually competent soldier in the Galactic Federation. How about that? Infantryman and former hunter who specializes in long-range precision shooting. Armed with a KT-6116 short to long-range rifle with a visor-linked scope. Displaying hologram schematic of laboratory. Hologram interactivity initialized.
Oh, you were able to activate this. A map of the facility. But it's corrupted. Ah, you want to go there. In that case,
I do
this
like the
elevator is
Samus
the
never
only
says
way down.
anything, so it's
But
just
the
like,
power's
what's that, boy?
offline.
You want to go
One
there?
moment. There. That must be the generator room. I think we can bring it back to life. All right, you have the map. I'm no good with this leg, so I'll have to keep an eye on you from here. Luck be with you.
All right. You know, I don't mind this guy as my guy in the chair. He's proven himself to be competent. Bomber missile. Strong shot from the street. I wanted to see if there was a way that I could get to that thing off to the right there, but it looks like I need power to be online before I can take that route. Loading platform. Loads cryopods brought in from the outside onto rails for distribution. Okay. I have a feeling we're gonna have another cool factory caper once this place powers back up. What are you? Psychic lock unit. Developed during the psychic era. Blocks passages with a wall of psychic energy. These locks can be released using collected TK codes. Nope. Okay, these things don't come with the fire shot doesn't blow up crates, so... Okay, what do we got here? Whoops. Accessing encrypted file. Research diary, day 1, endeavor. Data downloaded to logbook. I'll read that another time. Bomb slot. Nice. Alright, so now I can open the doors, which will presumably give me hints to the password. Okay.
Samus? You hear me? I patched into the facility speakers. I can use them to communicate. I noticed that several rooms were unlocked at once. That was you, wasn't it? Nice. Proceed with caution. You never know what's lurking.
Yeah, like, look at this guy. He's not even an engineer, and he's managing to be better at engineering than the engineer. Sequencer, a Leborn device for complex genetic sequencing, used to identify organisms and analyze genetic mutations. Okay. Analyzes genetic mutations. Samus sticks her hand in the machine, and the machine just says, "What the fuck?" Psychic container. Slot with a security cap. Okay. So this room has some keys, but they're not online. I have a feeling I'm about to get the lasso. After I play this quick game of The Witness. Yep, energy lasso. Psychic grapple beam. Alrighty. Grab and pull. So this is probably, yeah, it's not the full grapple beam. In earlier Prime games, the ability to yoink things and the ability to grapple were the same ability. But the fact that this is called Psychic Lasso and not Psychic Grapple Beam leads me to believe that I'm gonna use them at different times. What did that do? Just opened this for no reason. Okay. That one's got something in it. What are you? Containing a TK code. Okay. Rotate it until it warms. Okay. Research sample FG021. GE doses 1.9 GRE. No abnormal effects from the dosage increase. Nope. There's a code in there. Blue, 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 blue. There we go. Research sample FG004. dosage 0.5, GRE. No abnormal cell mutation or multiplication.
Whatever you're doing, it's working. Keep it up.
Thank you. Guy who isn't Mackenzie. Do I have a key for this one here? No. The two I had before were both keys for the same thing. That's just the save station. Oh. I didn't notice that was cracked. I thought that was just frozen. Containing a TK code. Okay. There we go. 4 fragments this time, though. Alright, I will read these logs if I'm ever at a save station with a couple of minutes to spare. I just want to do something to fill time. Line. Okay, so I'm going to open these. One of these is going to have my key in it, and one of them is going to have an enemy. Well, Griever specimen completely frozen due to the drop in the laboratory's temperature. No life signs detected. Alright, well, that's a lot of stuff up there. Odd storage crane, management cryopods, Griever specimens. Battery depletion ultimately led to specimens death. It was frozen completely. Alright, well, we got a lot of these fucking things to scan. All pods functioning normally while in low power mode. Okay. I've got to melt that. Yep. Nope. Not on that. There we go. Now it'll drop it off, which means that this one should be active. So, enemy. Nope, still dead. Griever specimen containing a TK code. Whoop. No, I didn't hold it. There we go. One more. Wait, no, 2 more. Okay. I thought it was 2 and then it was going to tick up. Is that really only our second? Missiles! That's pretty good. Ooh, what are you? Valsalay system. Primarily used to perform experimental autopsies online. Activation will set it to operating mode. Lamorne-made operating table. Used a gravity tuning device inside the padding to stabilize specimens without the need for restraints. Okay. Nope. Right. about you? What are you? Storage shutter. Here's to a stop mid-activation. Okay. Access code approved. Autopsy systems activated. Storage mode disabled. Operating mode initialized. Containing a TK code. Alright. Ultra high performance multiprocessor and 145 installed surgical tools accommodate many types of complex surgery, not just autopsies. Okay, well. This place feels very Resident Evil. Well, with all the Doom logs and all of the weird experiments, but I'm kind of waiting for the other shoe to drop. Research sample, storage capsule. Contains a blood sample. Downloaded to log. Tracks the state of the contained specimen and sends data to a remote database. Operates normally. Low power mode. Okay. Monitor and standby. Power mode. Alright. Melt. Yoink down this other monitor. Monitor containing a TK code? Yeah! It's funny that the one they happened to sneak the code into is also the one that got frozen solid. It's almost like the Lemorne were designing this place to be a sort of labyrinth to test a hero's abilities. Extended neglect. I wonder why it let me crack that open. What did that get me? We're just seeing a bunch of bad stuff happening because all the Lemorne died for some mysterious reason. Although considering the fact that as soon as I left the tower it sealed itself and started sending murder robots at me, I think that might have had something to do with it. Alright. What do we got? There were better ways that I could have done that.
Shamus, looks like you made it through another floor. You're getting close to the generator.
Alright, that was a little pointless of a message, but it feels like these two fucking Federation guys are that, like, flirting versus harassment meme. Oh, there's a path. A precarious path. Ooh, it's windy. It's actually pushing me. I have to fight against it. Ooh, I want that. I want that 8K. Those look like psychic platforms. I can get those. Oh no, they're not platforms. What are these? psychic grapple point. Dang it. E-tank? I guess I'll use that for E-tanks. Oh, fuck. That wind kicked up as soon as I stepped off this ledge. Okay. It stopped falling. Where was I going? Ah, I see. Icy. Yeah. Icy. There we go. Ah, I went too soon. Okay. I don't think that was on a timer, but it seemed like it might have been. I think that was just designed to fall the closer you got to the end. Oh, I didn't even see that. That looked empty to me. Oh, wrong button. Alright, this seems like power. Main generator startup device used to initiate turbine rotation. Currently offline. Lamorne-made magnetic turbine spins using a magnetic field created and sustained by the main generator. This generates enough electricity for the entire laboratory. 294, prayer. Well, that's not something that you want to see as the title of a apocalyptic log in an abandoned science lab. Starting main generator, we'll bring it online. Each turbine has its own dedicated slot. Okay. Yoink. What did that do? Links generator started device bomb slot used in it for its activation can be extended by pulling. Okay. I'm feeling that'll come later. Ah, hello. I mean, that's all well and good, but I can't fucking use it. I don't have Spider Ball. Ah, there we go. And now I need to yoink it this way and then connect it. Okay. Then that'll activate the panel, which I can use to spin up the generator. turbine hologram display. Shows the current state of the main generating turbine. All systems appear normal. Alrighty. Let's fire this puppy up. Oh. Okay, so that's a psychic beam activation thing. Fan malfunction due to extended disuse. Strong burst of energy to the center will force its activation. Okay. Okay. Now it looks like I can get into the next one, but I can't. Oh, I realize what I need to do now. I can't get through, but this can. I was wondering, it was a little weird that it had me do the psychic shot on something that was directly in front of me. But it was tutorializing for the next two.
Hey, you got the power back on. Rendezvous up top and we'll talk next steps.
Want that. I'll buy a clamp. Side. Clamp modification. Now. Energy tank. Nice. Those are always nice. So I'm pretty sure I'm not getting grapple beam for a while. I saw that other energy tank and I'm like, I'm about due for one of those. I bet I'm getting grapple beam soon. But now that I've gotten this one, I'm just like, oh no, there's no way. I'm not getting that for a long fucking time. Alright, well, we're near the end. Let's go in here, let's save, and then read some of those logs we were ignoring. How's that sound? Let's see how long they are. Okay, and it looks like there's there's four more. Endeavor. My name is Targon, and I am a researcher at this facility. I'm writing this to have a record of my experiments. When the great tragedy occurred, many fled the danger within the research center. However, at the guidance of Priest Chatoya, a few of us stayed in order to perform analysis of and experiments on Griever anatomy. Our hope is to reverse the transformation by administering a solution of processed green energy to subjects to the facility. I want to believe we can succeed. Okay, so the Grievers are transformed. It's like a virus kind of thing. Maybe they're Lemorne, but they're like some sort of T-virus thing. Priest Chichoya wants to install something in this room. Apparently, it'll be a gift to the one who will become our savior at some point in the future. But do we not need a savior right now? If our efforts are not the priority, then do the Lemorn have a future? All we can do right now is continue the experiments and believe that we will see results. Pray for the day when I can leave this dark, freezing lab and walk under the sun again. So this is the room that got us the lasso. Security. Cryopods containing subjects are arriving at the lab almost daily. Pods put them into cold hibernation and maintain minimal life functions. Operation of the cooling equipment has been deemed absolutely essential, so the system has been designed to continue functioning, even if the entire facility were to fall into low power mode. Similarly, thorough inspection and repair of cryopods is one of our highest priority tasks. Green energy dosage results show no significant benefits at this time. Essentially, a rapid increase in cellular proliferation speed and a doubling of number of cells increase the growth and affects vitality. But why has this vector taken such an abnormal turn? And what can be done to shift it back in its original direction? Our time is limited, and I'm worried about our remaining stockpiles. The subject is in hibernation in the cryopod, and its metabolism is at minimum levels. Unfortunately, we're unable to perform the experiments we'd like with the subject in this state. If the subject's metabolic function is inactive, a reversal of its rapid cellular proliferation cannot occur. First, we must wake the subject and restore its normal metabolic function. This also means restoration of consciousness, so appropriate sedation will be crucial. Analysis. We are monitoring the subjects who have had GE administered here. Regardless of GE concentration, there do not appear to be any significant differences. We see regeneration without an apparent mutation to alter the cells. Furthermore, no matter how deep our analysis, we've yet to see any apparent chromosome abnormalities. It is almost as if they're natural creatures. Put another way, if we were to judge based on DNA, there are no significant differences between them and us. What is going on? Okay, so the Grievers are definitely Lemorn. Breakthrough. We may have had a breakthrough today. Until now, we presumed that the physical transformation was triggered by something in the crystals, causing compositional change in the GE, which would in turn cause an abnormality in gene transcription. Yet, that is not the case. In actuality, an unused region of the brain linked with the crystals is stimulated and, as a result, genes that would normally have stayed pseudogenes were transcribed. I now wonder, are we unlocking a blocked evolutionary branch? This would mean that the great tragedy was merely one possible evolution of one potential future. So, with that in mind, what would happen if, when administering GE, we disabled those genes at the moment the rapid cellular proliferation is triggered? There should be sufficient value in attempting this to justify altering the Balsale's system's programming. Attempt. We were so close. It seems like we had succeeded in disabling the problematic genes and also resetting the cells, causing the rapid proliferation process to replicate normal genetic information and restore their state. However, for some reason we were unable to stabilize it. The subject reverted. Right now, I want to check over genetic analysis to see if there were any problems in our process. I do not want this setback to have been for nothing. Limit. Since the lab experiments began, several subjects have been brought in each day. The lab is close to capacity, and tragically, countless brethren have lost their lives while securing these subjects. I think we should stop gathering subjects, if only because our restoration experiments have thus far been unsuccessful. Resignation. Our resources are running very low, and we are almost out of the chemicals needed for research and experiments. At the same time, progress remains at a standstill. Naturally, there's a rising sense of panic and resignation. We cannot hope for more chemicals to arrive, and if we use up what we have before the experiment succeeds, no, even if it succeeds, and with what we have left, and we are losing researchers, everyone is likely thinking the same thing. Records. There's little more we can do. Every experiment has ended in failure and the results remain unchanged. If we put the facility in low power mode, it should remain intact for as long as there are maintenance tanks to look after. We can leave behind our records, but will anyone ever see them? And if so, will they succeed where we could not? No, this is not the time for doubt. We must do everything we can. Query. We finally reached the end of our resources. Tomorrow, we will abandon this lab and, at Chatoya's instruction, move to Chrono Tower, built in Soul Valley. We will not be able to save our brethren. Why could we not find a way to stabilize the Griever cells when they reverted to their Lemorn counterparts? What did we miss? I'll ponder this for the rest of my life. Prayer. Just now, the main generator is stopped. That means the boiler we use for heat will also stop, the temperature will drop, and I expect the facility will be frozen solid. The area switched to low power mode, which uses wind energy. This should be enough to maintain operation of the cryopods in which our brethren sleep. I believe we've done everything we could here, but ultimately could not save our own kind. I am overwhelmed with helplessness. I trust the words of Chatoya that someday our savior will appear. All I can do right now is pray. I am Targon, and I am utterly defeated. Okay, so the Grievers are some sort of fucking Resident Evil style mutation, and that's why they're all gone. That's what's killing them. Apparently, I am here to stop the process somehow. I don't know where Samus fits into all of this, but that is an interesting twist on the story here. So that's all I've got time for today. I'm glad I went through and read those. Those were actually pretty good. Some interesting info on that. That is everything I have time for today. I will see you all next time for more Metroid Prime 4 Beyond, where we're gonna finish this up and then head back to that lava facility, because this game's not actually open world. I am upset, but I'm still having fun. I will catch you in the next one, but before I go, I will leave you all with this life advice. If your game is linear, don't tell people they can do things in whatever order they want. It's just gonna make them upset when it turns out not to be true. Good night, everybody!